Alright, what is up guys? Today I will be installing this B20Z2 engine on my red coupe. So first of all, I'm gonna shovel all the snow real quick so I can get to working on it. Alright, so most of the snow is off. Well, not really most, but a lot of the snow is off the car now. As you can see, better than before. But right now it's like 15 degrees outside, so it's pretty fucking cold, and the snow makes it even worse. But at least I got this heater right here. This shit's a good ass heater. Thank God I have that. I don't freeze my ass off here. But I'm just disconnect the wire harness from the car. I'm gonna take out those 2 tons of nuts right there, and then I'm gonna put the wire harness on the car. I mean on the B20. Alright, so the wire harness is off the car now. So I'm gonna just plug it into the B20 real quick. Hopefully I don't have to do any modifications to it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to, because look at the distributor real quick. It has the OBD1 plugs, I believe, because it has 2 plugs, and the OBD2 is 2 plugs. So I might have to cut off this one, or go to the junkyard and cut off the OBD2A or B plug. But I have the A one in my wire harness already, so it has to be an A, OBD2A. But I'm gonna just plug everything real quick into the engine, the wire harness, and then after that I'll be back. The wire harness is now on the B20Z2, but there's still a couple sensors not plugged up, but I'll do that later. For right now, we're gonna see if the GSR oil pan that's already tapped, we're gonna see if it fits on the B20. So after that's unbolted, we're gonna hook it up on here and see if it fits. We just took off the oil pan from the GSR. As you can see, it's right here. Still milky and shit, so we gotta clean that off. So right now, we just put the B20 on the engine hoist. So we're just taking off. We're gonna about to drain it, the old oil, and then take off the oil pan and see if the GSR fits on the B20. The oil pan is cleaned, spotless off the GSR, and we just took off the B20 oil pan right there. So we're gonna see if it fits, and if it does fit, you'll see it on there. So the GSR oil pan that was tapped for the GSR fit on there perfectly, as you can see. We already hooked it up to the turbo right there. We already hooked it up right there. But yeah, it fit perfectly. So if you guys have a GSR oil pan and want to install it on a B20, go ahead, because it will work, as you can see. But right now we're just gonna install the oil return line right there for the B20. The turbo oil return line is on now, as you can see right there. And also we changed the the wastegate ring that was on there before. We had a big old gap, so that's why we were only pushing 2 pounds on the GSR, because we had a big ass gap. We changed it from this one to the one that the wastegate brought. Alright, I'll be putting in this flywheel and stock clutch from the GSR, because at the moment I don't financially have money to buy another clutch and flywheel, well, brand new one. So for the meantime, I'm just gonna stick with the stock clutch and stock flywheel from the GSR, and then later on I will upgrade both of those. The flywheel and the clutch pressure plate is on the B20 now from the GSR, so it's all tightening up. And I also just changed the crank sensor that I had before from this one right here to this one right there. You can barely see it though, but yeah, I changed it because they had a different plug, so I just took the one from the GSR block and put it on the B20. The B20 is now in the engine hoist all the way up again, getting ready to put it in the coupe, but I'm about to pick up my boy Joaquin real quick so he can help me put it in, and then you should see us put it in there. So the motor is in the car now with the driver's mount in. I still got to put that T-bracket in the back. Also, I put the trans in. Sorry I didn't get footage of that, my phone died. I still got to put in the starter, which is right here, and put the spark plug wires, put in the battery, put in the slave cylinder, put the intercooler piping, oh, and put the axles back in the car on both sides because I had to take them off so I could put the trans in the car. But pretty much everything is done. Also, I forgot to say that I put the distributor from the GSR into the B20, as y'all can see right here. It fits, so hopefully it works. The only problem is one bolt lines up, as y'all can see. But I heard it works. I mean, even if it doesn't work, I'll just probably cut the plug and put it on the old distributor that it came with. So we'll see if it works. I also still got to put the radiator piping. Yeah, the radiator and radiator piping. So I'll be back once that's done. The starter is now in, as you can see. I also lifted up the trans a little bit more with the jack so I could put the mount. You see that's lined up, so I just need to put in those two nuts and then put the T-bracket and then put the ground for the starter. So that's what I'm about to do. Alright, so we got the ground for the starter on right there. We put the trans mount on. We got the radiator connected and everything. Then we went to AutoZone to get antifreeze, the motor oil, and then the oil filter. So when we put all that stuff back in, we'll be right back. Alright, so we're in the car now. We just put the oil filter, and the coolant, and put the battery in. So we're about to see if it starts. Start it up. It says battery. Battery symbol is on. Let me try to crank it up. Battery's dead. And it says we kind of don't really have gas. So I figured out the problem why the B20 was not starting. It was because the firing order was in the wrong place, so that's why. But I put everything back together. I put the axles back together on both sides. I put the intercooler piping in. There goes Beans barking. But everything is pretty much in, and the car starts. So I'm gonna just show you real quick. I'm gonna give you a little walk around first. You can barely see, but